package and QFP, that was quad flat packages. The example that I showed you about the RAM. Okay, so this is a dual inline package. What do we mean by this? So this dual inline means that it has two lines over here. So it is dual line. Okay, and then package is obviously the package of the IC. Okay, so it will be consisting of numerous kinds of resistors and transistors inside the IC, right? So it is favorable for prototyping. Okay, so what do I mean by this? So for today, we'll be making us a circuit that is a smart street light, right? So what will happen is street light lights up in the evening, right? When the sun is not there, right? So light is not there. So the street light will automatically get on. Okay, so we'll be creating that kind of circuit with this IC555 timer, right? So it is favorable for prototyping, right? As it has these pins are longer. Okay, the length of these pins are longer. If you see the RAM that I showed you, so let me show you the RAM. So the pins over here were not longer, right? They were very much short and small. Okay, so for you to solder it, it is very much difficult, right? So it will be done by the manufacturing industries, right? In big industries. But the circuit that we will be making today, the pins over here are longer. Okay, so it is easy to solder and make them at your home also. Okay, so that is why it is favorable for prototyping. Okay, then this 555 name, right, of the type of the IC, what does it depict? So it depicts, so I will just write the statement: name got from three let's say 5 kilo ohms resistors that are used in voltage divider network. So what does this statement mean? So basically there are 3 5 kilo ohm resistors that are there in this IC, right, inside it, and they are used for voltage divider network, right? So basically these resistors are placed like that so that the voltage that is given to this IC, that is from plus 5 volts to let's say 18 volts, right? So it divides this voltage to have different kinds of logic, right? So a logic is, let's say in the smart sensor only that we'll be making today. So there are different kinds of logic that will be applied. So it will be applied through this voltage divider network. You will study this in your higher classes. Just for today, you have to just only, uh, give the heat to this 5 kilo ohm resistor. Okay, so there are 3 5 kilo ohm resistors that are there in this IC, because of which it got its name 555 timer. Okay, so this IC is useful, okay, for generating accurate time delays and oscillations. So in a circuit to work, let's say autonomously, this time delays and oscillations are important, right? With respect to time, let's say, or any of the quantities. Okay, so you just have to, you can just take a screenshot of this, and then we will move on to like what an IC pins look like. Okay, so you can just take a screenshot and tell me in the chat section if you are having any doubt regarding this. And if you have taken the screenshot, you can just type yes or just Y in the chat box so that I can move on. Okay, we have a yes. Great, students. So now I will just share with you how, like, what is the use of each pin, okay, of the IC. Let me make it a little bit bigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I will just mark what is the significance of each pin with a blue. Okay. So let's say there's the bulge out section. You have a dot over here. So this one is the ground. Okay, GND. I will write GND, ground. Okay, that was negative. Okay, and over here this eighth pin, right? We have done the naming 8, 1, 2, right? So this eighth one is VCC or power pin. Okay, plus 5 volts or whatever volts you want to give in the range of plus 5 to 18 volts. Okay, or you can also give 3 volts, as we will be using a 3-volt battery today. Okay, coin battery. Okay, then comes discharge. Then there is threshold. Over here there is a control voltage. Then over here you have a trigger pin. Then you have a output. Okay, so okay, just let me write output. And then you have a reset. So this is your 555 timer. Okay, so this kind of setting is already common in the 555 timer. Or else what happens is, if we consider a 556 timer, or let's say a tiny IC, what happens over here is, if you see the ICs that are there over there, the ground wire is generally on the right side. Okay, but over here we see it's on the left side. So I will show you this on the Tinkercad also, how this 555 timer ground pin differs from the ground pin of the other ICs. Okay, so I'll just write some statements. So for 555 timer, ground at, let's say, 1. Okay, this leftmost is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, at rest, generally found at 4, right? That is the rightmost. Okay, over here it is reset, but in other ICs it is generally ground. Okay. So let me show you this on the Tinkercad. Okay, so you can take a screenshot of this. We'll see this on Tinkercad also. So it's just for your own benefit, like if you are not able to open your Tinkercad. Okay. Okay, so one student is saying done. There are 69 students in the class, and I got only one response from one student only. I want participation from every student. Okay, done. Okay, great. So let me just share my Tinkercad screen. Wait a minute. I hope students you are able to see my screen. Okay. So let me come to Tinkercad. So we'll go to create new circuit. Okay, so what we will do to find our IC is just write over here 555. Okay, so you can directly get to this 555 timer IC. Or else what you do, you just go to this components and go to all. Okay, then come downside and look for integrated circuit column. Let's say there is an output column over here. You see, similarly there will be a integrated circuit column. Like over here we have power. So we go over here, you see integrated circuits, right? If I am highlighting it also. So in this, you will see 555 timer. So we want this. Okay. Then we want to see what happens in 556 timer. And then we also have to import a tiny. Okay. So let me just write it over here. Okay. So this is also IC. Okay. So let me just fit it over here. Okay. So what you will see is, first of all, we'll consider 555 only. Okay. So this is how your IC looks like, right? So there is a bulged out section that is over here, right? This black one, then this white one shows that the numbering starts from this down one. So we have the ground, right? Then on the second, we have trigger, then the out, right? Then the reset. Then over the above, that is fifth position, we have the control voltage, threshold, discharge, power, or the VCC, right? Now, if I just compare it with this one, that is the 556 for a tiny, okay? So if you see this rightmost one, it is saying ground, and this rightmost one, ground. Okay, there is a discharge over here or a PV5. But in this, the ground is at the leftmost position. So that is what I wanted to, show you over here on Tinkercad, that the ground of the 555 timer is actually at the first position on the left hand side, right? But in 556 or a tiny, the ground is at the rightmost one. Okay. So that is a general observation that we see. Okay. But for today, we'll be making our circuit through this 555 timer only. So I will just delete these two. Okay. So any student having any doubt till now? So why is it on the left? So it is basically the manufacturer's choice. Okay. So like I am like you students, or I am not able to produce these ICs, right? This is a complex part of making it, right? As it is of a very small size like this. Okay. So it is done by industries. So they also provide a data sheet with it, right? Let's say whenever you order something from, let's say, Flipkart, Amazon, or something, so you get a data sheet with it, right? What the details regarding the product, right? Similarly, this also comes with a data sheet which tells that what pin will do what. Okay, so the company that produces this 555 timer will provide that our ground is at this position or this. So it is actually their choice how they make it, right? It is not our choice. Okay, so the Tinkercad, from where it took the data sheet, the ground was on the leftmost over here, right? You may find a 555 timer of some company whose ground may be right here or here. So it is the preference of the company. Okay, so it is not a rule, right? It is not a law. Let's say you have a thermodynamics law, or let's say a Newton's law, right? That to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. So it is a law, right? It is applicable in the whole world. But this is not a law, right? This is just a simple observation that I wanted to show you, right? To in comparison to the other ICs. Okay. Yeah, so law is applicable to everything in the world, right? But this is not applicable. It is applicable by the company that is providing this IC 555. Let's say you have a fridge in your home, right? So same kind of fridge cannot be there in other homes also, right? The companies differ, right? And then their products also differ. So similarly, this is happening over here, right? सबके घरों में सेम फ्रिज नहीं होता ना, किसी के घर में डबल डोर वाला होगा, किसी के घर में सिंगल डोर होगा, फीचर्स अलग होंगे. सिमिलरली ये आईसीज में भी डिफरेंस होता है, राइट स्टूडेंट्स? Now I think you must have got what I was trying to tell. Okay. Any student having any doubt till now? Because now we will be creating a circuit. Okay. The dark sensor. Actually, I gave you an option of two circuits if, or I think I didn't cover that, but two circuits were there. One was breathing LED and one was dark sensor, right? The smart street light sensor. So basically this is a little bit difficult. I told to, like I taught this circuit to the other class 6CD, but they were trying, for them it was a little bit difficult. So for today, I'll be, covering this circuit, right? So let me just show you first. Okay, it is loading. So you have to focus on this circuit, okay? Let me just start the simulation and I will make this circuit in front of you only again. So don't worry, just see what we are making today, okay? So we have still more than half an hour, so it will be able to complete. So let me just start the simulation. And you see over here, these four LEDs are lighting up. Okay. Now a simple observation that I want to show you over here, these four LEDs, let's say I'm just asking a question, right? So what do you think these four LEDs are connected in, right? Are they connected in series or parallel? Can you write it in the chat box? These four LEDs that you see, are they connected in parallel or are they connected in series? Ma'am must have taught you about series and parallel connection, right? So can any student tell me in the chat box that are these LEDs connected in parallel